It's little old me, and I am in the glorious country known as Namibia. It's absolutely exquisite. We're working just over there. That's our heli that we're racing around in, so that's all great fun. But of course, because I'm exploring around in Namibia, I couldn't help but look around here. This is our hangar. This is where we hang around, and as you can see, this hangar right now is providing a lot of shade over there. And of course, the shade is where all the rocks are. Of course, if there's rocks, little Robbie here has to go roll in those rocks because you never know what's underneath them. But I can't go diving in like I normally do because we're in Namibia, which is one of the most beautiful countries in Africa, and this area is renowned for lions. It's particularly hot this time of year, and all the lions want to do is lay in the shade, and I've been told that if I do go rummaging around, I've got to be seriously quiet and calm, have my wits about me, because the lions have a habit laying around the corner in the shade. I'm going to use my phone like a mirror because I don't really want to make eye contact with these lions if they're here. So let's have a look. That's where the lions would be. I think today I'm going to survive. Let's get on. Right, if I zoom in here in that little gap. Oh, it's him, Igama. There's an Igama in that hole. These fantastic little lizards are always found on these rocks in southern Africa. They feed on insects and they tear around like little dinosaurs, the males head bombing at each other. Oh, look, what's that? Something moving. Is that an insect? No, that's a tiny baby skink, a little tiny lizard. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they're obviously sitting in the shade, trying to keep their heads down, looking for... Oh, there you go. A tiny baby skink. Aren't they beautiful? These are really smooth. They live in amongst the rocks like the agamas. But unlike the agamas, these guys are really smooth, so they can go in the gaps with ease. They go under the rocks, they burrow in the ground, but they're looking for tiny insects, and they're sitting in the shade, and I don't blame them. It is seriously baking hot today. Wow, look at him sitting on the rocks. So these guys, it's another agama, they rely on camouflage, so they're really spiky and knobbly and beautiful colour. Look, he's literally clamped himself onto that rock, trying to blend in, like chameleon does. The agamas do exactly the same. He's holding onto the rock, hoping that no one's going to notice me here. Look, I'm sitting here on my rock, no one can see me, nothing to see here, I'm just a bit of rock, just keep on walking by. What a beauty. Look at that beautiful diamond pattern down the back. Just stunning. He's blending in, getting a little bit closer. Wow, look at that pattern. He's looking right at me. Hello, beautiful boy. Aren't you gorgeous? I mean you no harm, my man. Just an absolute stunner. And so lovely to see him in situ on the rocks. Good luck to you, mate. Whoa, check him out. That is a hunting wasp going around the back of the hangar. I can hear him. Oh, look at him. In the States, they call them tarantula hawks because they hunt tarantulas. Out here, these guys are more opportunistic. They feed on any inverts that they can get hold of. But he's obviously hanging around in the shade. It's just too hot to be out there in the sunshine. But look, he's zooming around in the shade. He knows his prey is here somewhere. But he also knows it's a good place to hang out when it's just too hot. But look, he's zipping around. He is on the hunt. So I'm going to take the hint now, and all the animals are sitting in the shade. I'm going to do the same because it's really hot out there. I've come inside the hangar. Now, as much as this is all man-made, there's bound to be some beasties, and there is one of them. Look, one of those little skinks. Very opportunistic. They know there'll be spiders and insects in here. You go and you have a lovely feed, mate. Good luck looking for your spiders. So let's have a look inside the old toilet. Oh, blimey. Oh, look, someone zipped off. Oh, look at that. It's one of those tarantula hawks. And yeah, not the nicest of toilets. I don't really fancy... Oh, look at that. That is one of those spider hunting wasps zipping around. Clearly, this is a good place for spiders. Don't know if I fancy going down there, though. But whenever you've got places like this and you've got this old rubbish piled up, I've got to look behind it because there's bound to be some fantastic beasties. Let's have a look, see what we can see. Ah, and as if by magic, look at that. Little tiny gecko. These guys are in here for the same reason as those big wasps. They are hunting insects, except these guys are mainly nocturnal. They're hanging around in the shade at night. They'll be hunting all the crickets and all the other insects that zip around in these hangars at night. So let's have a look behind these big gascalisters. Whoa, look at them. More geckos. This time it looks like we've got a mum and a baby. They're often quite social, and we obviously got a nice little pair of them here sitting behind this gas cylinder. Absolutely stunning, aren't they? Very similar to what we have in Europe called Moorish geckos. These aren't Moorish geckos. These are a Southern African equivalent. Oh wow, look at him. That is one of those spider hunting wasps. Aren't they stunning? They're serious alien beasts. And in that abdomen, they've got quite a nasty sting. I wouldn't want that in my finger, but I think let's give him some space. Let's open the window. Let's let you out. Off you go, my man. Enjoy your freedom and welcome to the wonderful Namibian desert.